Okay, so I'm excited to talk to y'all about vision boards today. So hopefully you all caught my call last week. So if you didn't get to watch the call on the goal setting that we did last week, shoot me a message. I'll send you the link. That way you can be sure and know what our vision is moving forward and what we're focusing on this month. But this week, our focus is on our vision boards. And hopefully you've had a chance now to kind of dream and get some ideas of what you're putting on your board. I'm excited about the one that I got. I got one that has like a side to put letters and then like a cork board. And right now I have the verse, whatever is true, just, pure, lovely. I haven't finished it. I need to finish it. But I love that verse because it tells me like what to focus on. And so anytime my mind starts to focus on things that are not in those buckets, this can help me refocus so that I can keep my thoughts where they need to be. One thing that's always personally kept me hesitant from doing a vision board is because it feels like when I've seen it in the past, the idea is to try to manifest these things I put on this board. And I've always been a little uncomfortable with the idea of manifesting things because I feel like I need to work for things. And I feel like there's nothing that I'm not owed these things. This is not something that I deserve. But I do think that there is so much power in truth in our mindset and where our thoughts are. And I was listening to a training this morning over vision boards, and I love how he worded it. He said the main purpose of your vision board is to remember your goals and to stay focused. So that is what our purpose of this board is. And when we look at it, we can remember daily, okay, these are my goals. And now I can stay focused on what my goals are and keep from getting distracted by other things going on in our lives and our world. Because it's really easy to be, at least for me, maybe I've just gotten super ADD in my age. Yeah. It's really easy for us to lose focus of where our goals are. And so I am excited, thinking of it that way. Also, when you look at your goals in the morning, you sit down. I think it's very important to have this vision board somewhere where you're going to look at it every single day. If you can sit and stare at it while you're working, like I said, if you have a workspace that you sit at daily, put it in your workspace somewhere, hang it up somewhere where it is at vision level. That way we can be reminded of this. But if there's something on this vision board that is kind of out of your wheelhouse, maybe it's something that you are not right now equipped to achieve. This can be a reminder. Oh, I need to read that book today over that goal up there in my vision board. Oh, I need to do these things that's on that vision board. So remember, this vision board isn't just for us to like, oh, I hope this happens. It's to remind us, like, I can do the things to make it happen, and I can stay focused and I can keep it in my focus. And I found this one at Hobby Lobby that had the letter board on it too. I want to like change out my verse like once a month so I can also have a new scripture I'm trying to memorize every month. It's something I did when I was younger and I haven't done in a long, long time. So I think it's kind of good to kind of have that back in practice and have affirming scriptures that will, keep my mindset in positive places. Anything that we can do right now to help keep our mindsets in positive places, I think are important because there's so much distracting us from that. So that's why I'm really, really excited about this. So our goals today. So I want y'all today to start looking through. We're going to start, we've already written down some of our dreams. I want us to start looking through some stuff on Pinterest, start finding the pictures, start gathering these things together, and hopefully we can have our vision board complete by this Friday. And then I'm going to post a thing in the team board so that we can share, because I want to see y'all's vision boards. I want to know what your dreams are. So I want y'all to be ready to share these throughout the week. So I'm going to I'll probably get the link up today. But I know none of us will probably, some of you may have already done yours, but we're all probably starting from scratch right now. So that's okay. But I am excited to really like put our goals and dreams onto paper or onto something so that we have that focus. So I wanted to see first, before we get started, if any of y'all would be open to sharing one or two of your visions that you have that you were going to put on your board.
I have a question first, Nikki.
Yes.
Okay, from the previous call, I know you talked about dreams and goals and strategies. So, like for our vision boards, how far out are we projecting? Like, are these short-term dreams or the big ones?
They're both. I want your big ones for sure on the vision board. This is not something that all of these visions on these board may not happen in 2023. I almost put 2023 vision board at the top of this, and I don't like the idea of like putting a timeline on our dreams. Like our goals are going to have timelines, but our dreams, I want this to be. But I also want something on your vision board to be like short-term achievable, so you feel that instant gratification, and then you can take it down and put something new up. So I want us to have a little bit of mix. So thanks for saying that, a mix of both. And try and have things in different areas of life. Like within business, like I'm going to have my point goal up here. Like my ultimate point goal is 10,000 points. I hit it before in 2017. I haven't seen it since. I want to see that. And I'm a long ways away from that. So that's a big goal of mine right now. I want to see something that's like what I want to, where I want to travel. I want to see like, just kind of like different things. Like I'm going to have things on my vision board because we're going to Europe this summer. It's already a thing that's happening. But I think it's okay but I still want it on my board because I want to remember I need to plan it. I need to book things. I need to start dreaming of where we want to visit and what we want to do. So it's okay if some of these things on your vision board are things are going to happen. You still need to be reminded to stay focused for that to actually happen. You want to share your vision, Tammy? Or what?
Okay. After Super Saturday, I'm like, I am getting the big check, because I've never gotten a check before. And I mean, I want one of the big prizes at convention. And so that definitely is on my
Yes, I love it.
and it's really crazy because when you asked us to do this assignment, and really kind of, it's funny how you start peeling back the layers of what's important to you. And I know this sounds really superficial and stuff, but coming out of a profession and then going into network marketing, I felt like validated as a professional. And so whenever you are in network marketing and you don't achieve the big dreams and you drop down in points and everything, you lose value in yourself. And so I started thinking about this vision board, and I want to believe in myself again. I want to feel like, proud of myself. And I want people to see me as someone, who is a powerhouse, and so that's another thing that's important to me, is to be somebody, in the field.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Who else wants to share their visions?
Mine is oh, sorry, go ahead. No, mine is to maintain Emerald consistently. And then I'm doing these little things like for Sapphire, you know how they give you these extra ones? So I put my name on here. And then I have a diamond one too I haven't made. And then one year you made me steal the chair thing that said diamond, and I was so afraid to do it, but I'm going to put that up there as well. But Tammy, I want to earn a check too. I've earned like a $500 check, but I want to earn a big one. And yeah, we need the money, but it's more for the, I don't know how you want to say it. It's more, to me, I'm looking at it as a business move, as in people who are looking at, if I talk to them about the business, I feel like, like you're saying, you're someone who is achieving those goals and can show someone else how to do it. And I feel like I need that clout. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but that to be able to say that, like, I can say, hey, I've grown my social media. Now, how do I translate that to business? I've done that. And I can say I've done that, but I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to convert that to business, not just having fun and being distracted by it.
And let me say, when y'all are working on this, like, don't ever think I'm being superficial. It's okay, like, to want these things. Like, it is okay to want to earn a check just because it's the top prize. Like, there are so many of those top prizes I went after, not because I necessarily wanted the prize, but because I wanted to be at the top, and that's okay to be one of your goals.
And I have to keep saying that to my team because my team is not so much prize motivated. And I've had people tell me, well, I don't really want that prize anyway, because I don't want anything Nike or whatever. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. My husband doesn't want any of the Nike stuff either, but it's the point of you earning that, showing that you're still growing and all those things. And so that's where I struggle with my team because they aren't prize motivated in that. But Nikki, I appreciate what you said at the beginning because I'm the same as you. I've never made one of these. I thought it was hokey, whatever you want to call it. I am a goal setter, but I'm not a big kind of person. So this is hard for me to think big things, but the fact that you're saying it's leading to those goals, and I get distracted. so seeing that right there to the right of me is going to really keep me on track, because when I'm focused, I can accomplish things. But I get distracted with the reels now. They're fine to me.
Okay, Angie, were you wanting to go now?
Well, I just wanted to kind of piggyback off of what you guys were saying about the picture with the diamond chair cover. It reminded me of getting those pictures at last convention and how that is something I want on my dream board. But I have mine from probably 3 years ago that hasn't been updated. And I was just laughing because we moved and it ended up in the garage. And so after last meeting, I went and got it. Because I only look at it when I go into the garage. And I thought, well, that's silly, because the intent was to have a desk and an office out there, but it's been so cold and rainy, and it's like I never go out there to work. So here I sit in my bedroom with my bed and a chair, and I wanted to just show that I have, well, you can't see, it's all blurry and I don't know how to switch it, but on my old board, I had my points. And when I ranked up to senior gold, I had the points that I got to get to there. And then my next one was, the next level up. And so when you said, about putting points on, I that hit me, because to me that's important too. And that gives me, more of the opportunity to say, to reach out to people, because that's going to get me the points that I need. So, but yeah, other than that, it's pictures, and it's a little, kind of like the ranking system I did in all different colors for each rank, and put a little pin mark after each, well, you'll see it next week or whatever, but the vision of seeing me go higher and higher in the business does help validate, like Tammy was saying, like we want to have validation. And I have another job that I do, and I would love nothing more to go to that job and be like, I'm not going to be doing this anymore, even though I love it. It's my fun job, but wow, wouldn't it be great to like have a diamond documentary done there? Like that would be awesome. So I just, yeah.
So have you found your dreams, have they changed at all, or are they still pretty spot on?
Yes, they have changed, just because my kids are older, and before, like 8 years ago, they were little, and now they're all older. And so my dreams, not for them, but as a parent, have definitely changed, just because, as a family, I want different things for us, as compared to what I did when they were little, so to speak. So yeah, I have a few pictures, but our printer's down, so I'm like, we got to get ink, and I'll work on that this week.
I know, I think I'm gonna have to send my photos to CVS, because my printer doesn't print the pictures right. So I may just do that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
who else wants to share theirs? Ooh, that's a pretty house, Debbie.
Use up all the ink on that one.
I know. Carrie, Misty?
I'll share.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have a couple. So my dreams are all based around the work that I do, and they're for a lot of different reasons. But the first thing I want to do is I want to develop a gold every single month, one gold, minimum of one gold a month. Right now, my goal is 2,000 points, and that I do have a timeline for that I'm setting for that. And if I don't hit that timeline, it's okay. We change the timeline, we move the goal. The big one for me is to be debt free.
Mm.
We have had a lot of setbacks in our life recently in the last 10 years that we have always recovered from. But it's created a tremendous amount of debt that is very stressful. And so I'm trying to pay that off. So being debt free is a primary goal of mine. I want to have either a river house or a lake house somewhere, but it needs to be a country house. So I will be finding pictures today. I've not found pictures. The Mexico trip, of course, which I've already earned, but I don't want to forget how I earned it. I want to remember the hard work that it took to get that last month to earn it already, so I can focus on my business this right now in a different way. I've got a lot of them, by the way. Earn all the convention prizes, of course. That once you earn all those prizes, the FOMO is horrific.
Mhm.
Like but I'm a prize driven person. I like the stuff. I don't even care what it is. I just like to know that I did it. I'd like to take my kids and grandkids on a vacation, like the whole family, where no one has to pay for anything, that I foot the bill. My big goal for me is probably a lot different than everybody else's. I don't want to ever have to go back to work, because I know that I have a disease that comes back, and it just came back again in March. And had I had a job that I had to worry about during that time, I never would have been able. I would have been fired or laid off. I would have not. My health was extremely, extremely good this time. I was very fortunate, but chemo still, you have to be careful. And it was nice knowing that I didn't have to worry about going to work or taking PTO, that I could just get the chemo and be done and live my life and go on trips during chemo. I lived. The last time I had it, I did not live. I almost died. And that's how I lived that entire 18 weeks. But this time was different. And if and when it comes back, and my doctor's already told me it will, I'm incurable. We're all incurable, by the way. None of us are curable. We're all going to get it. We're all going to leave. I need to be able to pay my bills. I need to be able to stay home and be happy. If I'm happy, it makes everybody else around me happy. But if I am not happy, if I'm working outside the home, it creates a lot of stress that actually, it just perpetuates the cancer to come back again. Stress is one of the number one reasons for cancer returning, by the way, if anybody didn't know that. And I want a pool. I don't care which house it's at, the river house, the lake house, the house. I want a pool. I don't care. I want things, and I don't feel bad about it at all. But my main goal right now is to get us debt free. I want us to be able to enjoy our life. We don't know how long we have here. And when you've had cancer, it changes your perspective on life. And I want my family to be relaxed and happy and no worries. And I want to be able to be part of it and be present for it. So that's my vision board.
I love it. Thank you.
So we can all not feel guilty about the things. I also do this. Now I'm just saying, I really do. And I want to take a group of Plexus people one day back to one of the countries that we lived in, either Dominican Republic or somewhere, for a mission trip to help with an orphanage, to like paint it, fix it up. And I want all of you guys to come. I mean, I don't want it just to be like my people, but I want people who want to do that kind of thing. But we have to be able to afford to do it. So I'm just saying, I want, that is something that's going to be on my board. So you guys make your plans that want to go.
That's cool. And I think that's the thing, when we start talking about our dreams, we're going to notice that some of our dreams are going to be things like a pool, and some of them are going to be like these awesome, like one dream I have for our team is to do a Habitat for Humanity project where we actually have I think I need like $50,000 to be put like in donations to put down, where we actually get to like take on half of the house and we would build half the house. I think that would be really cool if we could raise that money together and actually build the house together. Like that is so some of your dreams are going to be really pure hearted and some of them are going to be super superficial. And like, don't feel bad about that. Like it's
But
okay.
they're not superficial,
Yeah.
but they're not.
Yeah.
They are, and if we keep those quiet, that's what's superficial.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That is the
don't
superficial part.
Don't feel shame in any of your dreams.
No.
But
I think it's only when that determines your happiness and your worth and all those things. But if it's not, like, I don't think it's bad that a preacher has a nice house or a pool. I'm a
Right.
preacher's kid, or we grew up on the lake. It's not bad. It's just where your focus, use it for a minute. I mean, use it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
it's hard. It's hard for me because I'm an overanalyzer. And so to me, it's like when I start looking at the things that I want, they're not really, they're not superficial things, but they're psychological problems within me. Like, oh, why do I not have enough confidence within myself? Why do I need that affirmation from my peers? You know, and that makes me like want to like, you know, pinpoint, you know, what's wrong with me. But I think with this, I'm going to have to be like black and white. These are, you know, the things I want for my family. These are the things, and just throw out the psychological.
But
What's
the
wrong
thing
with
is,
me.
Tammy, I think if everybody were fully honest, we all want to win the top prize just to be recognized as winning the top prize. Like you're not alone in that, like at all. So
And we need to do a reel. Just saying. If we
Okay.
earn the top prize.
Does anybody else want to go?
I do.
Okay.
I knew I shouldn't have followed Misty though. Lord, help me. Misty, one day I'm going to get to hug your neck. That's all I got to say.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I love you.
Okay, so here's the deal, girls. I'm old enough to be your mother, maybe some of your grandmothers. I don't know. I got a kid as old as y'all. So I have been very blessed. My vision board is going to look entirely different from y'all's because the things that my husband and I have, you know, sacrificed through the years, we've been able to attain together, which we are debt free. We worked the Dave Ramsey thing. We've been debt free for like probably 20 years now. So everything's paid off. So we attained that together prior to Plexus. And I don't really travel except Tammy gets me going to convention and stuff. So my husband doesn't like to fly at all. We did all that when we were younger and enjoyed things with our son growing up. Our son's like 50, so he's got a good job and we don't have to worry about him anymore. My thing with Plexus was for my health and getting other people healthy. So that's still a really big thing on my vision board, is sharing with others. And we do ministry work like in India, helping do water wells and stuff like that. So Plexus has helped me with that I can do more of that type of thing and support our India priest. I do want to get to Emerald. I want to re-rank Senior Ruby, and I do want Emerald badly. But we're very blessed, and I'm so proud of all of y'all. I mean, when I look at all of you, I'm so proud of all of y'all. And this company's been such a blessing to me, just for the community. And my health, I wouldn't have been alive. That's all I can tell you. I would not have made it.
We love
So
you,
my
Carrie.
vision is to keep sharing,
We
just
love
to
you
keep
so much.
sharing Plexus. And our ministry, of course, I have a granddaughter that I can spoil a lot. But, you know, that's what I hope for y'all, that you all continue doing and succeeding with Plexus, because it is, you know, just being God-based, and it's the best thing to ever come into our lives.
Yes.
And be appreciative of that. And Tammy, you are my hero, you know that.
I I know in March will be my 10-year anniversary with the company. I can't believe it's been 10 years since I started. So crazy.
It's been a ride. I can't imagine my life without it. I
I
really
know.
can't. I don't know what. And I did retire my husband. So he retired a year ago. So we've got the life going. We're doing great.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, I love all y'all so much, and thank y'all for sharing. I know we usually just do like 10-minute call and then work on it, but I've thoroughly enjoyed this, and I think kind of hearing other people's dreams helps like spark new things in you. So hopefully y'all are ready to make your board, and I get to see it soon. But I'm gonna work on mine today, and I'll get a graphic up.
Are
But
you gonna put a board? Are you gonna put something up on the team page? Is that what you're gonna do?
yeah,
Okay.
put a graphic on the team page, and then we can all post our vision boards in the comments, and hopefully like seeing ours, other people will start joining in too and sharing theirs, and really encourage your team to like be doing the same, like get them on it, because I mean, what you focus on is what you're going to do, and it's what you're going to remember to do. So if you want your team reaching their goals, we need to get them building theirs too. So
You're gonna post the link because several of mine wanted to get on, but they had appointments and things, so they were. I reminded them this morning, but